Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check the AKK FX3-ultimate VTX. In this video I'm going to go over its features, measure its output strength, and then head outdoors and test it out. Inside the box we can find the instructions manual, an MMCX to SMA antenna connector, and the VTX itself. Now as you may notice, there is one property that makes this VTX pretty special, and it's the ability to connect both UFL and MMCX antennas. Now, this is not a diversity VTX, but I'm still going to check what happened when you connect an MMCX antenna, and I'm going to try to measure the output strength using the UFL connector. Besides that, it supports 37 channels, it features smart audio, and has selectable output strength of 25, 200, 400, and 600 millivolts. In addition, it has an onboard microphone, and the walk-in voltage is between 7 to 24 volts. The VTX weighs 5.52 grams, including the wires that comes pre-soldered to the board, and 4.45 grams without them. In addition, the board is built for 20 by 20 stacks, and its measurements are about 26.1 by 27.8 by 5.3 millimeters. Setting up the band, channel, and output strength can be done by the smart audio pad, which is using the TBS protocol. You can also do it by using this button over here. Short pressing this button is going to switch between the 8 available channels. It's being indicated by the blue LED indicator. When it's solid, it means that it's on channel 1, and each time that you press it, the blue LED indicator is going to flash, which means that the channel has been changed. So you need to count the number of times that you press this button, and once it's solid again, it means that you're back to channel 1. Setting up the band is done by long pressing this button for 2 seconds, and then the 5 LED indicators are going to indicate your band. The left one is 1, and the right one is number 5. So just refer to this frequency table in order to set up your favorite band and channel. Finally, setting up the output strength is done by long pressing this button for 4 seconds. The right LED indicator is going to indicate the output strength. Now it's solid, which means it's on 25 milliwatt. After single pressing it, it's 200 milliwatt. Now it's 400 milliwatts. And finally, it's 600 milliwatts. Pressing it once more, it's going to bring the LED to solid state, which means that we're back to 25 milliwatts. Now let's see what happens when an MMCX antenna is connected. So I'm going to connect the RF tester using the UFL connector, and the VTX is set to 25 milliwatt. So as you can see, now the measured output strength is about 2 milliwatts. Now UFL antenna is connected, and I'm going to connect the MMCX connector to the RF tester, and the measured output strength is about 12 milliwatts. So as far as I can tell, the MMCX antenna gets the most of the output strength, and I don't think it's going to be a good idea to connect 2 antennas simultaneously. By the way, you can see that after removing the UFL antenna, the measured output strength using the MMCX connector is increased. So now the VTX is set to 25 milliwatts, and I'm getting about 16 milliwatts. When it's set to 200 milliwatts, I'm getting about 200 milliwatts. When it's set to 400 milliwatts, I'm reading about 315 milliwatts. And finally, when it's set to 600 milliwatts, I'm getting about 560 milliwatts. Now I'm going to let the VTX run for about a minute, and then I'm going to measure its temperature. So after 1 minute, the measured output strength is about 500 milliwatt, and the temperature is about 38.6 degrees Celsius, which is 101.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The next thing that I'm going to do is to mount the AKK FX3-ultimate on my Tomo Quad's sidewinder and head outdoors and test it out. I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. See you in my next videos, and goodbye.